Well, I've had several people to come to me and say, Shanika, how do you do it? And I've had people from every age range. How do you start a nonprofit organization? What can I do to give back to my community? And I always tell them, start where you are. And all you need is the heart to do. That's it. Do have a heart to do and ask God to give you so that you can encounter the right people at the right place at the right time. But what started me again was just people asking me, how do I start my nonprofit? How can I help my community? And they don't realize that they have always been helping their community in some aspect, but they didn't have the logistics behind it, their filing, their paperwork. And so that is important. When you're looking to get funding, donors, they want a certain status, should I say, so that they can write their donation off on their taxes. And so a lot of smaller nonprofits or those who are just starting, they don't know that. They don't know that you need that 501c3 status in order to get big donations from all these different corporations or foundations. And so this is where I teach them line by line, precept by precept, how to start your nonprofit, how to maintain your nonprofit, and some of the do's and don'ts in the nonprofit world. And so, yeah, I enjoy it because I get a chance to share all that I know. All that I know, I get a chance to share that, and then they in return go and make their nonprofit legitimate. And
Mhm.
so now the nonprofits that I work with, they're able to write their own grants and get funding, and their funders can now write it off on their taxes. Well, I also help churches get their CDC, and that's the same thing as your nonprofit status. And so I'm seeing churches that we help get their status open their food pantry. They're opening up their clothing drive, or they have a place now where people can come in and get resources, whether it's food, whether it's clothing. And then also the elderly community. The elderly community need help too. So there was a nonprofit that we help, and we help them to be able to, they want to start getting funding for their elderly community and open up a facility. So they're still working on the facility part, but now they're able now to get donations in order to buy supplies for the elderly community. So those are some of the things that we have witnessed through the program that we have.